So it's my first morning in Tbilisi, and I've just walked out of my hotel and I get this gorgeous streetscape. So I am just walking up to the metro station because I'm going on a 4-hour walking tour of the city, and that is where it starts. And yeah, it should be really good. I just booked it from Viator, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Actually, it does have wine tasting apparently. I don't know if it's too early in the morning for that, but yeah, let's just see how we go. Hopefully it's towards the lunchtime. Anyway, Tbilisi already looks absolutely stunning and beautiful, so I can't wait to do this walking tour. I'm just going to try and find some breakfast or something before I get there. Started the 4-hour walking tour, and it's great. The company that I booked it through are fantastic, and yeah, so far I'm seeing some really beautiful things and learning stuff like about the churches during the Russian occupation. They didn't destroy the buildings. They did ban religion, didn't destroy the buildings, but did try and remove all the religious artifacts from them, and they repurposed them. So this building, or this church, sorry, was actually used as a theatre. And the type of church, cross-copular. Now it's called that style of building because it's got a cross, and the copula is for the dome. So yeah, that was super interesting.
Boiled beans, like boiled mashed, like kidney beans. So, who would like to have khachapuri? I just need to raise hand. Like khachapuri, whose full cheese days they are toast and drinks the wine or like whatever they have. So this statue specifically, this is a copy of the original one. So
the street walking tour, and it was a 4-hour tour, and we saw heaps of things. So we saw churches and churches and clocks, and then we had some lunch, and it was really delicious. It was a pastry, and I had one with kidney beans. Now normally it's is it karapuri? Anyway, normally it's something with cheese, but I didn't want cheese, so I had the one with kidney beans. It was delicious. And then you've seen it, all the clips are there. We saw heaps of stuff, went up the cable car, came back down, saw the Bridge of Love, or whatever it's called, and the old part where the sulphur baths are. And then we ended with wine tasting, which was really, really yummy. So now there is a bazaar over here, Meaden Bazaar, and it's an underground bazaar, and I'm going to go have a look at it and see what's there. Apparently some good souvenirs and whatnot. So still got half a day to go. The weather's now turned out beautiful, so it's going to be really lovely walking around. Cool stuff down here, and some teas, which I might actually get one. I love tea, so and I think the other day anyway, I thought they were a preserve. Turns out they're a candy, so they're hazelnut or they're walnuts, and they're done in like a grape juice, and then they're put into those things. So I might have to get some, maybe as gifts for people back home. But I might grab some. And cha-cha, which I learned on that last tour, is so when they ferment the grapes here for the wine, they ferment the whole thing, not just the juice. And cha-cha is made from the pulp and whatever that's left over after making the wine. High in alcohol, and we run that 40%, but can be up to 70 or 80% alcohol. So haven't tried any. I don't know if I will, but that's what cha-cha is. I've made my way to Liberty Square, or Freedom Square, and it is a square that's been here for quite some time, but that particular statue isn't that old, and the reason for that is, well, when during Russian occupation, there was actually a statue of Lenin there, and that was taken down in 91, and then I think it was in 96 that St. George slaying the dragon was put up there, and the cross on the Georgian flag is, some people say it symbolises the St. George. So there's the connection there. It's pretty busy, pretty crowded here, noisy, and there's really just that to see. A lot of the museums are closed today, so I'll have to wait until Wednesday to go and see them. Today's Monday, so I don't know if it's just a Monday thing, but so I'm thinking I might get a bolt and head out of the city just a little bit and go and see maybe the Chronicles of Georgia, I think they might be called. Anyway, I will see what I do. I'm not quite sure. Just playing by ear. So I did end up coming out to the Chronicle of Georgia, and I grabbed a bolt, and it was really quite cheap actually. It was only 15 lari, and it was quite a distance. I was surprised because it is in northern Tbilisi. It probably took at least 20 or 25 minutes to get here. So the Chronicle of Georgia is some pillars with sculptures on them, and they depict things like from Georgian history, as well as the history of Christianity. And one of the things that the guide on the last tour did tell us was that Christianity was brought to Georgia by a woman, Nina, and she had a dream and woke up with some grapevines, and she made a cross out of them, cut her hair, and used the hair to tie the two pieces of vine together to make the first cross. Now that first cross is still here in Georgia, and it was in the second church that we saw today on the walking tour, and it's only brought out during special occasions. So anyway, yeah, these pillars look pretty big. They're pretty cool. Apparently it's an unfinished sculpture monument, and so I'm not quite sure what the excuse me, the end product is meant to look like, but kind of looks alright as it is. So yeah, I'll walk up the stairs and we'll go find out. To reach the top up here, there are 131 steps that you will need to climb. Easy enough, so but not wheelchair accessible. Yeah, so back here there's some scrolls on the ground with some information written in Georgian script, so I'm not quite sure what they say. The guide earlier was telling us as well that there are 3 Georgian scripts, and one of them is what is used in basically in the churches. So if you want to enter into a church for work, or you know, go to a theological university or something like that, you will learn that old script of Georgian, whereas the new script is what everyone uses today. And I think she said that there's something like 33 letters of the alphabet, and maybe 28 of them are consonants. So yeah, that was just a little interesting tidbit. But anyway, how cool is this monument? Like, honestly, I'm loving it. And there's a little church out the back here that I'm also going to go and have a look at. But really, just something a little bit different. Really enjoy it. Not enjoy it, but I'm really enjoying it, and I really like it. There we go. That makes much more sense. These amazing views over the reservoir. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a really stunning location. Yeah, it's free. There's no entry fee to get in. It is free to come here, well, not to come here, but to visit here. And yeah, I mean, look at these stunning views, plus these stunning sculptures. Like, it's fantastic. And there must be a large residential area here. Again, the guide, she was fantastic, was telling us that 1/3 of Georgia's population actually lives in Tbilisi. So, and that's something like 1.3 million people. So there are you come here, go into that church. It was stunning. It beyond words. Like, I was just walking around, and it's only a little, but I was just walking around, wandering around, going, oh my, wow. Like, it just, I'm really impressed by the decoration within that church. It's just visit it. If you're in Georgia, go there. Sure that is King Tamar, and King Tamar is actually a woman back in the 11th so that's 12th century, I think. So she was a king of Georgia. So, and I said Nina before, and I think it's Nino, which is also a very popular female name here in Georgia. I'm trying to find the one that depicts her, so I'll keep searching and I'll try and find it. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's this one here, because over her shoulder she's carrying a cross, a wooden cross, so I would say that is Nino. So one of the other things that the guy was telling us about, the mother of Georgia, the statue, that big statue that stands and looks down over the city of Tbilisi, is that she is just she's like a figurehead for all the strong women in the country. Some who have run it, I think somewhere, yep, and just others who, like Nino, brought Christianity. So there is a long list of strong women, which is wonderful to hear. In any of my other videos, I definitely recommend coming to the Chronicles of Georgia. Really enjoyed it. And yeah, now I'm going to catch a boat back into the city. I was going to walk down to the metro and catch a train back, but I don't know if I've done enough walking for the day. It's 2 kilometers to the station. Now the good thing is this particular monument is on a hill, so if I was to walk to the metro station, it would be all downhill, which is good. But I might, I don't know, maybe I'll just get a car all the way back in, and I've got to work out where I want to go first. That's going to be the hardest part. Decisions. Oh, I'm not meant to be making decisions on my holiday. But anyway, if you're in the area, definitely come visit the Chronicle of Georgia. So it turns out I am walking to the metro, and the reason for that is I tried to order a Bolt a couple of times, but the fare they were giving me was so low that no driver, I can only assume, every time the driver would get it, they'd be like, no. And look, I don't blame them. It was like 12 lari, and it's, like a 25-minute drive. So yeah, absolutely don't blame them. So I'm walking down this track, can only be described as a track, on my way to the subway. So like, adventure and shit, good times, man. But yeah, I better turn this off because I need to watch where I'm putting my feet. metro. Took me about half an hour all up. I did take the wrong, one of the wrong routes. Well, it wasn't. I was going the wrong way. Anyway, I made it here. It took about half an hour, and now I have to go and try and find out where to buy the subway card. Yeah, I'm sure it's easy. But yeah, subway, awesome, or metro, whatever you want to call it. And that was a successful navigation of the metro system. And just one thing, the escalators are really deep, really fast. So if you're slightly scared of escalators, just be warned. Okay, now I think I'm going to head back to my hotel and just have a bit of a rest, recharge my phone a little bit, and then I'll head back out a bit for some dinner, although I'm not hungry. The food is really heavy, so I feel like I really haven't eaten much today, but I'm still full, so man, maybe I just need a salad. Anyway, what an amazing day. It's not over just yet, but it's been fantastic. The view from where I'm staying is incredible. Also has the river down there, and it has a church up there. Now, in one of my other videos when I was in Uzbekistan, I did talk about the cost of a standard item in terms of comparing, I guess, cost of living in different countries. Now, I just bought this for 1.45 laris, which equates to about 85 Australian cents. Being Australian, I generally put things back into Australian dollars. Now, back home, again, it's only 0.5 of a litre, not 0.6. Like back home in Australia, we do 600ml bottles, and they are about, seriously, $4.50 Australian, and this is less than $1. Now, it's not to say that this is a particularly cheap country to travel in. I think it's reasonable. Some of the places I'm staying is quite reasonable. Probably about 80 lari a night, and I'm staying in just like the homestay type places, not the hotels, and which equates probably to about 40-50 Aussie. Good luck finding anywhere in Australia to stay for 40 or 50 Aussie a night. Up in the mountains it is a little bit cheaper when I do get up to Svaneti, so but even still, yeah, so it is reasonable price-wise to travel here in Georgia. And yeah, so I'm back. I'm just gonna have a little bit of a rest before I head back out again. But isn't this beautiful? I love it. It's so noisy, and I'm a bit worried about the copyright on all the music that's playing, but I really wanted to just get this on camera, because this food, oh my god. Okay, so I ordered so this is spinach with nuts, I wanted red anyway, I wanted something else, but they didn't have it, so I've gone with spinach and nuts, and I've gone with a red bean in the clay pot. And the smell is just incredible. The spinach is, as you'd expect, earthy. I love spinach. It's really earthy, really fresh. But the bean, you can't really see it. But the beans in clay pot smells a little bit like a, I don't know. Wow, though, that taste is, this might be the best meal I've had so far. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is so good. I'm just gonna dig in and eat it all. I'm not that hungry, but it's just too nice to not eat.